Now from Circulus Digital Media, this is Digital Download on Wish TV.
As we've reported, Apple's splashiest news this month may be the new iPhones, but a more lasting impact may come from a series of changes and updates revealed earlier this quarter. For instance, new ad placement and maps, the App Store, and more. Nelson Spade knows all about it. The general manager of Circulus Digital Media, our full-service digital agency and sister company. How are you?
Well, how are you doing this morning?
I'm good. How's Apple, I guess, is the big question. And people who use it, and the iPhone, the iPad, and more, what should they expect from these changes?
Apple announced a few new positions coming to an app store near you. It's part of Apple's plan to grow its ad revenue business from $4 billion to what they're calling over into the double-digit sphere. We'll see what that means. We're used to seeing ads in the search page and search results pages, but they're going to be adding it to the Today page and the Downloads page. Next up, as you alluded to, they're saying Apple Maps, followed then by Apple Podcasts and Apple Books. So the app experience locations, they're going to be bringing ads to those environments. They've got 1.8 billion active devices in the globe.
That's insane.
Big number.
That's incredible.
That's going to create a lot of ad revenue opportunity for them.
So occasionally in Apple's history, they would make such subtle changes you didn't even know. This is all quite sort of upfront and all at once. Why so many in such a short amount of time?
Timing of this announcement comes almost to the week, 2 years after its launch of the App Tracking Transparency
The opt-in
Act.
thing.
The opt-in thing that we covered here on Daybreak. Almost 2 years to the week. It's where users have to give permission to track their activity across apps. Now, as the industry continues to pivot and adjust to these changes, Apple's sitting on a really nice growing ad business, part of maybe a master plan there, just maybe a little hint there. Apple's appealing to advertisers because if you're an iOS user, the only place you can download apps for your pleasure and enjoyment is the App Store.
The App Store, correct.
So you have a captive audience there if you're Apple. Advertising is Apple's second largest ad category. Advertising is Apple's second largest revenue category behind device sales.
Huge moneymaker for them.
So it was up 12% last quarter. They're saying 35% growth this year alone.
All right, so there'll be a reaction from the broader industry and regulators as well. What's that been so far?
No doubt Apple has made privacy a bigger piece of its brand. It's spending money to do so in branding campaigns even. But at the same time, we talked about it's sitting on this growing ad business.
Yeah.
So that's caught some scrutiny in two forms. One from its competitors, led by Facebook's parent company Meta, filing anti-competitive complaints with the FTC. From a regulation standpoint, there's been probes into its ad business led by foreign regulators, mainly Germany to date. It's going to continue to get some scrutiny in the business, but it's committing to it. It's branding itself with it. Apple's pretty confident this is here to stay.
Well, and to do it in that splashy form, all kind of at once, it's not shying away from it anyway.
It's not shying away from it. It's been thought out. Let's put it that way.
And Nelson thinks out every conversation he has about this topic and others. If you would like to know more about our digital business, you can always reach out to Nelson. The email address is on your screen, contact@circulusdigital.com. Nelson, thank you.
Thank you, Scott.
Absolutely.